Hello, I hope this video finds you well. Thanks again for helping me out this week. I didn't see you at the last focus group meeting, but I just wanted to say that you did such a good job on the environmental project in June. It looks great and I cannot wait for you to work your magic on this project. So I'm just making this video to kind of explain some of my choices for this poster so that you'll have a good idea of what I'm going for on this project. As you know, we're doing a campaign for awareness and legislative reform to help resolve the issue of missing and murdered Indigenous women. This is a great time for this campaign as this issue has been in the spotlight recently, and we really want to take advantage of that and bring awareness to something that is not yet widely known. Some important design features, as you know, we want to make sure we are putting this message out there with implied credibility and emotional appeal and logic. We also want to make sure that we know who our audience is, which is likely going to be people, more specifically voters, that care about social justice issues. We also want to make sure in this design that we remain as accessible to as many people as possible and give a good display of solidarity for those that may be directly affected by this issue. The specific call to action in the lower left-hand corner, as well as the hashtag, will give that credibility and trustworthiness that we're trying to demonstrate. The specific call to action demonstrates that we know what we're talking about beyond a typical Google search, and the hashtag is a link to providing more information. The more emotional side of this poster is obviously the very striking image used with the impactful words of the headline. The headline, "Demand Justice," is a really strong, powerful, and emotional plea and call to action. And the image is very obviously somber, giving the audience the impression that this woman could be anyone, because she's faceless, so it gives the impression that she could be anyone, maybe even someone that they know, that could be one of those missing and murdered Indigenous women. So that really solidifies the emotional side of this poster. And then on the logical side of our poster, we have the very striking facts given on the upper right-hand side that are just shocking. This backs up our statement with the real statistics rather than just baseless claims. Anybody can write a normal, just any sentence on there, but these are some facts that will back up the logic behind all of this. So getting into some of the design aspects, some of the stylistic choices are obviously free to change, but one very important thing we want to keep is the colors. The black and white background, it really sets the tone for the whole poster. If this woman was in traditional colorful dress, the image may have less impact, and we definitely don't want that. Also, the red handprint is the only color on this poster. So that has a lot of impact, and it's also the official color for the MMIW movement. Red represents many things like danger and war, love, strength, and I think all of those things can be seen from different perspectives of this issue. The font I chose is called Strong for the name, the boldness of it, and the fact that almost anyone can easily read it. It's up to you if you think another font would be more appropriate, but we want to make sure that it stands out really well and that it remains universally easy to read. The spacing is based on the idea of being most easily read as well. We cannot get our message across if the viewers can't read it in a complicated spot. If you do choose to rearrange, just remember the headline must remain where it is. The call to action is really important and should be in a larger font than the facts. The facts are really important, and we want to make sure that they remain prominent on the poster as well and easy to read. And the hashtag can be moved and sized as you see fit. So again, the design that we're hoping to display, with this design, we're hoping to display credibility, emotion, logic, and someone looking at this poster will be able to see what the issue is, why it's a problem, what they can do about it, and where to find more information, which is all we can really hope for. I look forward to seeing the finished project, and please do not hesitate to let me know if you have any questions. And